What's going on, everybody? It's your homeboy John Merced 32, aka Willie Lang Lang. Now, I just posted a video about my thoughts on this TCL Q7. Please check it out. But one of my loyalist viewers, and I respect that. Thank you very much to my homeboy Loso Banks. That's at LOSO capital BANKS Banks. Please show him some love. He told me, what's your settings? And I know a lot of people like to do the settings, and I also have other videos with other TVs and settings. So let me check you out what I do. First, let's go to, we're going to watch like a movie or something. Like if we go here to, let's say, Disney, and we're going to watch a movie, I don't touch nothing. I believe the DolbyVison and the Dolby Atmos sound is all that you need. My personal opinion is. Let's get something that we know is good. I heard that Marvel movies wasn't all that good. The Miss Marvels. I wasn't a fan of any of them. Oh, my man Black Panther, yes. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Let's see, there you go. It's got the eye mask and it's got the DolbyVison. So when you play it, you're going to see it all come up on your left-hand side. Look on your left, up top. There it is, Dolby Atmos, DolbyVison. You could look at the picture yourself. I know you can't really tell, but it is beautiful. It is beautiful. So you go to the settings here. Now, DolbyVison obviously got different settings than HDR and regular, which I'll show you. So you got DolbyVison IQ, DolbyVison Bright, DolbyVison Dark. I like just to leave it at DolbyVison IQ. It knows what it's doing. It's a DolbyVison signal, so DolbyVison obviously know what they're doing. I'll leave it on the IQ. Some might like bright, some might like dark. I leave it at the IQ. And let's see, I don't change nothing else on this. This TV I love so much. When it comes to that, color I don't mess with. Advanced setting, brightness, I leave all this alone. Local contrast. I didn't know local contrast is a high on the DolbyVison. I normally have that low, but it looks beautiful, so I leave it. Oh wait, what am I doing? Okay, so they got so many settings, but so that's basically what I leave it. I don't mess with nothing else. Everything's good. 16:9. You don't need the overscan. Adjust the viewable screen according to the received signal. I wonder what that one does, but I don't mess with none of it. It looks beautiful. I love it, and that's when I'm doing Dolby. The picture is just gorgeous. I know you guys can't really see it now, but oh my God, the picture is gorgeous. Okay, so let's say we're watching regular TV, like YouTube and nothing special. Oh my God, I've been watching World War Z, Big Trouble in Little China, and Tropic Thunder. Fucking classics, dude. So this is regular. I don't know. I doubt this got HDR. I don't think there was HDR back when this came out. And so, when it comes to this, look how beautiful the picture is still. So when it comes to this, I basically leave it at low power. See, it says low power, optimize, say power, recommended for daily use. Now you could do smart HDR. Let's see, it's not that big of a difference. It gets brighter a little. Then sports, action, I don't like because it turns it to the warm color. You see that? I hate that warm color. I know some people like that, and then it won't go to game. Then you got the vivid, which, you know, the vivid brightens up, but that's just too much. So you go to this one, and that's standard, low power. I think that's the best if you're watching a movie. But, you know, whatever does you the best, do you. See how the movie goes to that yellow? I know there's people that like this. They think that's the best, and that's up to you. But I leave it on low power. So, and I don't mess with nothing with sound or nothing. This is just what it comes as, and I don't touch none of this. Dynamic contrast low, I don't touch none of that. Dynamic brightness. Wow, man, they got some shit I didn't even know about. Wait, local contrast and what? Local contrast and dynamic contrast. Wow. Yes, yeah, I don't touch none of this stuff. This is some high. What does this do? You can't really tell no difference. Alright, so that's just standard. That's standard play. Now when you go to HDR, let's see a regular HDR movie. This movie is so hilarious. Oh my god, that movie is so hilarious. Okay, let's do a quick HDR so you can see that. What I have it on that, and I'll show you what I do on gaming. HDR, video. Okay, let's see if it pops up. Sometimes it don't even pop up with HDR, but let's see. Oh, HDR10 right there, yeah, this is one. Okay, HDR10. Let me see if it's set up like my gaming. So we'll go to pictures for HDR10. Picture mode is still on low power. Oh, that's weird. It does stay on low power. Brightness 100, saturated 50, so I don't change nothing here. I just leave it the way it's supposed to be. You know, let me see if we put this up to 60, because that's how I do the gaming on 60 with HDR. Let's see. Advanced setting, brightness, everything. Dynamic contrast low. Okay, see, dynamic tone mapping, they got it off here. Let's see. See, I like dynamic tone mapping. And a lot of people don't. But for this, they leave it off. So I don't really touch nothing. Just that color. Let's see if we see a little difference with the 60. Still gorgeous, man. Gorgeous freaking TV. So that's about the only thing I would do for regular HDR. I won't touch nothing else. I'll just put the color maybe up to 60. But I'll leave it on 50 because it looks fucking unbelievable. So that's my settings for standard HDR movie and DolbyVison. Now when I'm gaming, when it's time to get my game on, real simple. It goes automatically to game mode. And see, now the Series X, unlike the PlayStation 5, is not HDR at the home screen. So you won't get HDR settings. You get the regular settings. because for some reason Xbox home screen is not HDR. So you get the color settings. Oh, I keep this one on 62. Okay, so I do raise it to 60 and the regular standard. And then dynamic color is off here. Color temperature I turn to normal. That's the only thing I change. I put the color back to 60 and leave everything alone. Now, I'm going to show you this right now on HDR. I leave it off here. Let's see. See, it does make it a little brighter. I like it, but for standard, I'll wait for that to be HDR. Now, this comes on warm. I don't like that fucking color on warm. I don't like that. So I know some people like it, but no, I like normal. And then, I don't do nothing else. I don't touch nothing else. This TV don't need nothing else. Oh, there's another setting here where you could get 144 hertz if you hook this up to a to your computer. So something to think about. Expert calibration, if you want to go through all that. Color space I leave on auto too. I know some people like to go to native, but look how the background look. Look, that's just a little too much for me. Okay, so now you've seen that. Now I'm not really doing too much, and this is what I do when I get HDR. Let me show you what we do when we get HDR gaming. There's the HDR signal. You see we're at 120 hertz. FreeSync is on. Dolby Atmos is on. This will automatically turn on in game mode. You don't have to mess with none of that. You gotta have it on game mode to get to game mode. I know it's a little weird, but you won't be able to get to game mode unless you have it on game mode, which don't make no fucking sense, but that's what it is. It's where the fuck is game mode at. So you guys can see what game mode's about. Okay, Game Master. Here we go. See, better for gaming. Only available when the best. Okay, so we're right here. HDMI 2. That's the only system I got hooked up right now on my Xbox. I have it on auto. Game Master will automatically turn on when VRR, variable refresh rate, that's the FreeSync, or ALM signal detected. So once it tests at the Xbox, it turns it on. Or you could leave it on automatically to where, you could try it while watching TV, or you could turn it off and just play shit regular. I leave it on auto. So that's something to think about. So now we're in HDR mode on this TV for gaming. We're in HDR mode. This is Dead Space remastered. Beautiful graphic game. I leave it on performance mode. Some people like to do quality, but this game definitely do it on performance mode. So the only thing I change here, and don't forget, this is HDR now. We're not at regular settings. So I pump up the color to 60. I don't leave it at 50. I leave it at 60. The only difference I do here, now dynamic contrast comes with it off. So you don't gotta worry about that. Just leave it off. Everything's on. Now I know, like the new Mortal Kombat game, it will say turn off dynamic tone mapping and do the HGIG. This TV don't have the HGIG. That's what the new HDR signal for games. Developers have been making that the standard for games, so it all could be the same. But this TV does not come with that. So hopefully in an update we will get it. But until then, we have dynamic tone mapping. Now I know you see how that looks? Some people say they can't tell the difference, but I like to leave it on. If I had the HGIG, then I will turn this one off and put the HDIG on. But since I don't, I will leave dynamic tone mapping on. And it comes on by default when you do an HDR game. And I don't touch nothing else. That's it. That's all. I just put the, oh, and then this is the other thing I want to show you. Check this out. This was bothering me here. So now on regular, this is off. Dynamic color is off. Now, it bothers me, and this was my only thing. It comes on regularly, but when you turn it off, see, it gives it more of a like a standard look, like maybe the way it should be looked at. You see what I mean? Does look cool, but with it on, let me show you with it on. Okay, watch this, put it on. See, you get that little pop. See how that looks? So I leave it on. It comes on automatically, I leave it on. I think it's a nice little pop color. I leave that shit on. That's just me. Do you? But this is one of those TVs where you don't gotta do too much. So, other than that, the only thing I changed, okay, I left everything here the same. Dynamic contrast, it comes off, you can leave it off. Dynamic tone mapping, it comes on, leave it on, and don't touch nothing else there. Color, no, not this one. Oh yeah, color, I raised from 50 to 60 on the HDR gaming. On the regular HDR for movies, I leave it at 50. For DolbyVison, I leave it at 50 because it sometimes overpowers the color. But for games, shit, it's fucking gorgeous. And the only other thing I changed I can show you guys is right here. It's gonna come on warm. And I know some of you like that. Some of you like this warm color. You guys think it looks good. Hey, more power to you. It does look pretty good. But it looks too yellow for me. I gotta go with normal. That's just me. So other than that, I ain't changed nothing else. One more thing I want to show you guys that I didn't like about this TV, like one thing I don't like is this right here. Let me show you. Oh, right here. Now I got a sound bar hooked up. On most TVs, you just turn on your sound bar and it will start working. On here, it don't do that. Which, and then you could, they got different sound modes. I leave it on dynamic. You could do whatever one. But I like to leave it on dynamic. But this is what I'm talking about. See? Audio speakers. Now look at, I'm going to turn on my surround sound. My surround sound is now on. But you cannot hear it. Because to hear it, now I'm not touching nothing, it's on. You gotta go to optical, because it's an optical wire now, look at. Now you can hear it. See, and I don't know why that's like that. And this I leave on Dolby Atmos, because it's a Dolby Atmos TV. Most games are at Dolby Atmos. DTS is cool. There's not a lot of games that use that. And my soundbar don't use that. So my soundbar does Dolby Atmos, so I leave it on there. But that's the only thing I don't like. So when you're using your soundbar, you gotta come in here and switch this. And then when you're not using your soundbar, then you gotta go back to internal speakers. And now this is your internal speakers now. Which internal speakers are good now, they're no joke. So, But that's it. I don't change nothing else. That's what it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful TV. It don't need too much of you fooling around. It's ready to work. And all you gotta do is play. So, I hope this helped you guys. Thank you for my buddy for giving me a suggestion to show the settings. You guys can check me out on Twitch tonight at Willie Lang Lang, WIL, capital E, capital L, ANG, capital L, ANG. I'll be playing some Call of Duty tonight on Twitch. Please come and check your boy out. Please watch the videos, help me out, and have a good day, y'all. And thanks again to my boy for letting me know to do a video showing my settings. Have a good day, y'all. God bless. Peace.